Yeah, that motherfucker played me one night. She gonna sit there and act like she was watching porn and gonna type in niggas with beards. I'm like, ain't that a bitch? Hey, she's a petty motherfucker, man. I'm telling you.
That's fucked up.
Niggas with beards.
He'll never catch
I'm like,
He'll never catch on.
I'm killing all niggas with beards, man.
She was doing market research, man.
Man, fuck that.
Niggas with beards that like to buy houses and shit. What's the percentage of niggas with beards that buy 4 bedrooms?
We're the investors with beards on the porn site.
Oh, man.
Fucking killer. Oh, my God.
Embrace the filth, baby.
Okay, you know what I gotta do. You know I gotta go into my pretend freestyle every week.
No, we're not doing that.
No,
we're not doing that. Not every week.
Take away my fun.
Not every week, Wayne.
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
You know, this is different. I'm about to start this up right now.
Oh, my
right
God.
now.
That's how you get down? This is
I'm
very
like, oh, nigga.
Hey! It's the 50th episode, bro. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. You know what? This feels great. I kind of want to let the whole beat play out.
Vibe.
Next time we're gonna start the show with a dance party. You got to. I want to see everybody's best move.
I ain't coming to that one.
Cabbage Patch, Running Man.
Oh, that Roger Rabbit.
What the fuck is the Roger Rabbit?
Roger Rabbit, man. That's the one we did. What? You know the motherfucking Roger
I thought that was the reverse Running Man.
No, it's the Roger Rabbit.
Is he telling the truth?
I swear, man.
Like, I can't dance, so I don't know.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. We got some
Well,
feedback.
you too goddamn young to know about the Roger Rabbit anyway.
You act like my brother ain't y'all age. Like,
Well, shit,
I
your
don't
brother would know he's a
everything.
dancer.
Well, I still don't know about the fucking Roger Rabbit.
Oh, man.
And this is gonna be one of them things like last week when we was talking about the line dance.
Yeah, you're going to find out later that
Never
you was
let
wrong
me go,
again.
Enchanted Evenings and Nights.
Mm-hmm. Apologize.
No, because it was not around when you was a kid.
It was.
What, Enchanted Evenings?
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
Thank you.
What are you
No, it
talking
wasn't.
about? So I'm tripping.
Yes.
Again.
Yes. Listen.
First of all,
listen. Hey.
You young punk. You already
listen,
told you
listen.
got nothing.
You know all we do is DJ. I would be able to tell you that.
All right, you know what? I'm not even taking it back there no more. I'm not even going there this week.
So you don't want to revisit?
I don't.
You was soliciting a lot of support.
Come on,
On
man.
the gram underneath that shit too.
I was.
You was soliciting a lot of shit.
Hey, people came to my rescue.
But it was okay. So I might be wrong. It might be an old song or older than I thought. But I know it ain't 40 years old.
First of all, I didn't say it was 40. I just said when I was a kid.
then.
I call you a kid could have been like.
No.
All right, you're just gonna shut me down. Okay, well, fine.
So the
Google it.
Enchanted
What
Evenings Evenings is made by the newer Temptations.
My
It's the new Temptations.
And I said
not the
that.
old
Let's
ones.
Google it.
I said it was the revised Temptations.
Let's
I
Google
said
it.
This is the new Temptation. You know, while you're Googling that, I'm going to go ahead and welcome our audience to the show. I am your host, JMatt.
Oh, yeah.
This is the 50th episode of the JMatt Show. I am joined by my nigga, Wayne.
Yes.
I have to say Wayne
Wayne.
with authority.
Say it.
There's no other way to say Wayne. And we got Kyle over here.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
Now, Kyle, I'm going to let you continue introducing yourself because
All right.
I don't know what to say about you.
All right.
I just found out you was 33 today.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, well, look, I ain't even 33 yet. I'm 32.
So, I'll let you finish
for
your
another week,
introduction.
you know.
But I also want to say that this is our first episode being recorded in its entirety that's going to be posted on YouTube. So welcome to everybody that's joining us on YouTube. Make sure you click, comment, and subscribe. I learned that from how the YouTubers be saying.
Come on.
So do all of that shit. Jump in the comments because Wayne think he right all the time. I would love to hear
I don't even be
everybody's
thinking
thoughts.
I'm right all the time. I just think I'm right this time.
Number two,
why you
I would
put
like
your phone
to
down?
I would like to welcome everybody back that is an existing listener via Spotify and Anchor and all them other apps that you like to listen to shit on. And now that I got that out the way, thank you for joining. Thank you for returning, Kyle. Let everybody know who you are because this is your first time being on the show, and I don't really have a lot of guests on the JMatt Show.
Oh, well, you know, I appreciate it. My name is Kyle, a.k.a. Sir
Make it cool.
Kaleidoscope. I know. Let me hurry up.
AKA.
No, that's it. No.
No, but you do have a podcast.
I
Go
do.
ahead and plug it.
My podcast is The Kaleidoscopic Effect, also via Anchor. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. Young fella, met JMatt through football. Actually, I met JMatt like 25 years ago and didn't even know it. So,
Where did we meet?
Well, Anthony has known y'all for 25 years.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
it's like family
All right.
day long.
So I got a fellow. This is my first time having another podcaster on the show. So we have some things in common that we could talk about that maybe others are not too familiar with.
Yep.
But Sir Kileidoscope, this is not an interview, but please explain to me, because I'm actually just curious, how you came up with the name Kileidoscope, as though I do have some ideas, and why you name yourself Sir Kileidoscope. I'm just curious.
Well, Kileidoscope came from my business and my brand. I was looking for a name for my business, and somebody was like, yo, you should find something that you can put your name into. And Kileidoscope was the closest thing that I was able just to change literally one letter out of the entire thing. And I was like, oh, that fits. And so it's always worked. Sir Kileidoscope was from me and my boy. He got a bow tie business. And so it's always the mature side of everything. So it's always the Sir Kileidoscope. When we do, stuff, he goes by Sir Wayne, which is funny because he's not. He goes by Mr. Wayne.
Mr. Wayne.
Yeah. And
Ain't
so,
that about a bitch.
That sounds like a stripper name.
He got on a bow tie.
He got on the bow tie.
Mr. Wayne.
Yeah,
Ain't that like he about to jump out of goddamn cheesecake.
He's
I
not
mean,
like
listen.
dancing. Not a cheesecake. Has anybody ever jumped out of a cheesecake?
I don't know about no damn cheesecake.
I'm gonna do that for my wife's birthday. I'm jumping out of goddamn cheesecake, damn it.
Oh man, listen,
That's what I'm doing.
I can get you a bow tie so we can rock it.
Nah, no bow tie.
Come on, man.
All right, so that's great. Nice to have you on the show. I listened to your last show, and we're not going to continue the topic, but you did have a pretty interesting topic, and he was talking about co-parenting. So everybody interested out there that's dealing with co-parenting or wants to figure out how to fuck up co-parenting, go ahead and listen to his.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
If you want to know how to do it all wrong, no, I was fucking with you. No, but that was a good topic, man. That's actually some good information, and that's the type of conversations that we love to get into over here at the JMatt Show, because my motto is the most entertaining conversations is the most uncomfortable conversations.
That's right.
I want to.
I'm uncomfortable because I still want to figure out what year this Enchanted Evening song came out. But that's for another time during the song. I did Google it, man, but I'm a bad Googler.
You was just wrong.
Is Googler a word? I'm a bad Googler,
No,
so
I like
it didn't
Googler.
come out.
You suck at Googling.
I suck at Googling.
Google?
Googler.
You could just ask your phone stuff and it'll tell you.
Oh, you talking about Siri? No,
You don't even
man.
have to type.
Nah, man, I already got a wife that always be talking stuff. I don't need another chick that's built into my phone that got to say stuff to me too. Man. So I shut that down. No Siri.
Well, I do understand those sentiments, my sir. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get into. First off, let me ask how you guys are doing. How was your weekend? Anything eventful, interesting happening that we can get into right now? Let's go.
Hey, man, I mean, I already know, man. Normally when we talk about the weekends, you the one that always got the stuff that's interesting. But I just wanted to throw this out there. Man, I had a great time. Me and my team, we went down to the juvenile courts, taught a financial literacy piece to some teenagers that had community service.
Wait a second. I'm gonna let you finish. But
you gonna let me finish?
Did
Go
he
ahead.
just stun on us with the team? Who else got a team? I don't have a team.
Yeah, he did.
But go ahead.
My team. Okay, yeah, me and my team, man.
Man, we got
here
to
you
build.
go, man. Like, come on, man. I'm a humble dude, man. Don't do me like that.
Right.
No, but we went down. We had a great time. The kids that had community service, they were able to incorporate us as being one of the things that they could do for their community service. So we went down. It started off rough, man, but they ended up being real receptive. Man, it was great. And, we plan on going back to be able to do this a little bit more often, man. We had a great time.
Did you say the name of the school? Or you don't?
No. Juvenile. We was down at the juvenile court.
Oh, the juvenile court.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes sense when you said it started off kind of.
Oh, yeah, man. I was actually and I want to say this. I was actually surprised that the majority of the kids that were there were white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked at that. I honestly, I hate to say it, but I expected it to be more black kids than white kids. But no,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, I mean, it was only like 8 or 9 kids, because they split them up. Some of them had to go out and like actually go pick up trash and go.
So the niggas was in disciplinary.
No. No, it was both. It was like with both. It was but it was still more And they tried to give us the majority of the older ones too, the ones that would be able to understand it a little bit more, So, but it was dope. It was dope. We'll be going back next month. The same day as the our Build Wealth Break Curses event. But anyway, man, hey, we got through that.
I see that.
Man,
I see what you did.
Man,
that was dope.
What we got going on here?
Do,
so me and my team.
Tell me about your team.
What your squad get into?
My squad is 10 and 11, so we ain't really do nothing. Nah, man, we ain't do nothing, man. We just had a good fellas weekend, man. We watch football, watch Ohio State do what they do, man. We was just being a dad and sons. That's it. Literally nothing really interesting, man.
Look, hold on, we need a drum roll. We need a drum roll for Justin Matthews because what happens is it's gonna be something. What the fuck you do?
Yeah.
You jumped out of a goddamn spaceship. What did you do this weekend?
I ain't jump out no cheesecakes. Or nothing like that.
Man.
I didn't go to Paradise.
No Paradise?
Nah,
No.
man.
Okay.
I think Reg went though. At least that was in his plans. He did say it. As I went to where my event
I
was.
need Reg here to tell me about Paradise.
Yeah, because I do want to know if he went Saturday. But anyway, actually two things I forgot.
What's that?
From last week. Let me go ahead and get it in now. I forgot to salute the veterans on Veterans Day. My man.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Appreciate you on the Veterans Day shit.
Yes, thank you. I thank you.
And what branch? Go ahead, tell everybody what branch.
Army.
How long you served?
Oh man, probably about 2-3 weeks.
And was you honorably discharged?
Man, shit, I don't know. They still chasing me, man. I'm AWOL out here, man. But nah, man, yeah. I'm honorably discharged, man. And hey, man, the Army was a great experience for me, man. It ain't for everybody, but it was definitely for me, man.
Hey,
I should have made Shirley.
Yeah, my bad. Just continue.
Man, anyway, I should have made a career out of it. Should have made a career out of it. But, I didn't. And now I'm here at the JMatt show.
No, so for real, all jokes aside, my brother is a veteran. My brother is in the Marines.
Shout out to Chris.
He Special Forces. I think he did 4 or 5 tours total between Iraq and Afghanistan. He was actually on the show Surviving the Cut, which was that was a great show. It was a really good show. It came on Discovery Channel.
What did you just spark up that made you think somebody was at the door?
Well, my phone just texted and said I'm outside. BHill is here.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, BHill probably done sparked something up that got him thinking that he at the door and he's not.
So BHill is about to join us, everybody. But again, my brother, y'all should go back and check out that show. It's called Surviving the Cut. It's on Discovery Channel. If y'all really want to see what it takes to be in the military and the special forces, and you want to have a greater appreciation for everything that they do, check out the show. My brother was on Special Forces, Marines, Recon. I think he was one of 2 black dudes. He was the bald guy.
His brother's crazy, by the way.
Hey, what up, Chris? Salute, my nigga.
Yeah.
And I forgot last week, my sister's birthday. So shout out to Toya on her birthday, Live on Purpose, founder, suicide prevention superhero, as she calls herself, self-proclaimed. So happy birthday to you. I think that's all I forgot from last week.
No, we did forget one more thing. Hey, shout out to my sister, man. My sister got engaged last week. Yeah, we forgot to do that, man. Shout out to my sister. Shout out to my sister Sabrina. Hey, congratulations to you and your fiance JMatt. Hey, congratulations to you both. Hey, I had to wait for the sound effect, but hey, you know what? I can't wait for the wedding. I'm gonna come get my boogie on. Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? This is how we do around his motherfuckers.
Hey, man, it's about to get crazy in here, man.
Hey, but that was air horn for Sabrina.
Hey, yeah. Shout out to my baby sister.
We did an air horn.
Congratulations to you, baby.
Air horn for Toya and an air horn for the veterans and my brother.
Hey, shout out to the troops. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Toya for your birthday. Happy birthday, Toya.
So I got that out the way. All right, so back to my weekend. Shout out. Damn, another shout out. It's a lot of good stuff going on, so it's deserving. My god sister Nikki, they had their baby reveal. Her and Shannon, her husband Shannon.
What did they do for the baby reveal?
So of course we just kicked it, drank, ate.
Wait, was it a baby reveal or was it the gender reveal? Which one?
Oh shit, yeah, gender reveal. See, I'm really confused between gender reveals and baby showers.
Yeah,
like, I was
they got this
wondering,
new thing, this gender reveal thing.
Yeah,
now this
so
is
this
new.
was a gender reveal.
Okay.
I'm sorry. So what he did to reveal the gender of the baby He's a golfer.
Okay.
So we went all out in the backyard, teed up the golf ball. Him and his son took a swing at the ball.
Did they hit it?
And once he hit the ball, it bust open into a pink plume of beautiful baby girlness.
That's dope.
Man.
That's dope.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Shout out to y'all. Congratulations
Congrats.
on your new bundle
Of joy.
headache and happiness that's coming.
That too.
It's a mixture of both, goddammit.
Especially you having a girl. Did they come out with a shotgun? That's what I want to know. Did they come out with a shotgun?
Nah, man, they come
Yeah,
out.
because you got a girl.
They come out
I
with
got all
tampons
boys.
and shit.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, come out.
With a instant attitude.
Thank you. That's exactly what they come out with. But congratulations and blessings to you guys on your new child. All right. So from the baby, fucking baby, from the gender reveal, we went to my homie Smoke's wife's dinner party.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let's back up. You got a homie named Smoke?
Yeah, you know who he is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No names, please.
All right.
So we went to his wife's dinner party, and they had it kind of like, it was kind of a joint celebration with my sister and everything like that. So it was at their house, and we cut a rug, man. Oh my God.
So you dancing.
They had a personal chef. No, we didn't dance.
Wait, you cut a rug, but you ain't do the Roger Rabbit one time?
You're right. I used the wrong phraseology.
Ooh. Now that was deep.
I like that.
That was deep.
I used the wrong term.
Wait a minute. No. We're going to take it back to phraseology.
Yeah, man.
I'm on my
We're going to put that up
sometimes.
there
I
with
might have to
Googler.
put that on the, on the
We're
shirt for y'all.
going to put
man.
that up there with Googler. Phraseology.
Are you going to do the Googling?
No, I'm absolutely not. I'm a bad Googler.
But we was over there, and we was just having a good time, man. They had a personal chef. We played games, had another game night, shots. A lot of fun.
Another one, huh?
Lots of fun, man.
okay.
So, yeah, I did have the better weekend.
Of course.
You always had a better weekend.
Yeah.
Not all the time. It's just be a lot of shit going on in
Now I
the
got
month of
I got to
November.
go do something just crazy for my weekend or whatever, just to say that I outdid Justin's weekend. Now I got to go to the strip club or
You gotta
whatever,
do
go
something,
jump
yeah.
out of the damn plane,
You do gotta
land
do
with no
something.
parachute on my feet, everything.
Yeah, because this weekend we going to the Browns game.
I went to the Browns game last
So
week.
why you ain't tell us?
Yeah.
I forgot because you said the weekend. That was last Thursday. That wasn't the weekend.
Technically, he got a point.
He doesn't, because this is Wednesday right now, and you have a chance to tell me about your weekend.
Hey, all I'm gonna tell you, I was present for Myles Garrett smacking somebody with a helmet.
Yes, sir.
You know what? Before we get there, let's go there. But before we get to that, you know what we do, Wayne.
What we do?
I don't know if you like this segment of the show, but I enjoy it. I don't know if the listeners enjoy this segment. Y'all might just bear with it and like suffer through it with me. But we got to go to what the National Day is today.
Oh my God!
Oh,
We
yeah,
got to do a National Day.
Another
man.
one of these.
Come on. All right. So what's today? Today is November 20th, and today is
National Mustache Day. What is it? What do you got?
your wife go kick your ass. Today is National Education Support Professionals Day. Why is it so long? But it's a good cause. National Education Support Professionals Day.
It's a lot, but I ain't mad at this one.
Yeah, you can't really be mad at the educators in the world, right? They underpaid and overworked.
Yeah.
So shoot.
So is this
salute
related
you,
to
niggas.
this for the teachers?
It say education. I don't know. I want to skip it.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is very fitting because it's also National Absurdity Day, and all this shit is fucking absurd.
Absurd.
Especially the first day we say it.
National Day is absurd.
Yeah. It's very ironic they celebrate National Absurdity Day as a part
What's
of the
absurd is how the educators are underpaid. How about that?
Yeah. And then last but not least, this is National Peanut Butter Fudge Day. I can't say I've ever had peanut butter fudge. I'm not actually a fudge fan.
Whoever the fuck came out with that one, kill yourself. All right, let's go.
Drown in fudge. I don't like the word fudge. It just sounds funny as fuck.
That's dumb.
You like?
Why is that a national day, and who is it recognized by?
You know what? Honestly, I need to take a lifeline on this first one. I'm just curious. It says National Education Support Professionals Day. Thank you for the sound effect, Kyle.
Welcome.
All right, let me just read one.
This is my get serious as I look at it face.
The fine print. National Education Support Professionals Day honors the contributions of school support employees.
Okay.
Lunch ladies, we love y'all. We support y'all with
Janitors.
y'all mean asses. Why do lunch ladies always be so damn mean?
Because they got to wear them hair nets. I seen one lunch lady, she had a beard net on. Hey, come on, man. Moving on, man.
Oh my god. All right. So we're done with all the other bullshit. Let's go back to your experience.
Oh man.
That's my eyes watering. That's why it's fun. You stupid as fuck. Let's go back to your first-hand experience of Myles Garrett and what happened on the field last week.
Hey, man, like, it's like the adrenaline of the stadium, like being there when it happened, it was like, man, it was hype. Man, like Browns fans was in there about to whoop on some Steelers fans, man. But it was dope. It was dope energy in the stadium, but then it was like the reality setting in the next day. It being like, man, one of our best.
What up?
What up,
I'll
boy?
be
Come on
damned.
in here,
Look
champ.
at this. Come on in here, man.
Go
Get
ahead.
in here, man.
Sit down right there, man.
I ain't sharing my mic though. What's happening, bro?
I talk a little louder.
Oh, here we go.
No, we actually gonna swap you in with this my homie Kyle.
Yeah. Wait a minute, hold up. BHill has come in with a whole open brew in his back pocket and didn't spill it, by the way.
Ride it dirty professionally.
I hear you.
You ain't take that from the restaurant, did you?
I did.
I guess.
Somebody wanted the Bud Wires and they cracked them a Bud Light. Spill tab.
Oh, we got another
What
guest.
else we? Hey, man, they coming down here. Hey, is this Tigger in the basement? We in the
this is
basement.
real now.
There it
We
is.
celebrating
What
around
we
this
got? Hey, it's the
motherfucker, man.
50th episode. This what happens. What else we got?
Let's go,
Hey, yeah,
man.
you kind of you swerving.
Yeah, I like that. Hey, man, welcome back, man, everybody.
Hey, it's been a while since you've been here.
Yeah.
Oh, what's happening?
No, that's smoke right
Hey,
there.
there you go.
That's smoke
There you
right
go.
there.
What's
What
happening,
up,
bro?
boy?
My man.
Yeah, what's happening?
Big homie. What up, man?
Hey, the man himself has walked in. The man who provided our first beat of the pod.
Is that what it is?
When you didn't want to drop no type of rhymes or rhythm or flow.
Man, I give y'all two hot bars. Two hot bars. That's it. But I'm gonna write them.
I should
later.
bring the beat back real quick. I should.
No.
Bring that back. Bring it back.
No,
Hey, get it.
You
Go ahead and get it. Go
Blonde,
get it.
like you better get. Watch out, man.
All right. So let's get back to the show. So Wayne, you were about to give us your
Yeah, man. The reality kicks
Go
in
ahead.
later that we about to lose one of our best players. You know what I'm saying? So, not really feeling that, but man, I think he should have probably got probably like 2 games. But that's hey, we didn't.
No, fuck. I don't want you to talk about.
Oh well, fuck that then.
No, I don't want you to talk about what you think he should have gotten consequences.
What you
I
want
want
me
to
to say?
know how it felt in the stadium,
Man.
when that shit was all happening
Hey.
with 8 seconds left.
Hey man, listen. First of all, I love the fact that like this whole rivalry with Pittsburgh, it's so dope to me because man, when I say Cleveland and Pittsburgh fans really hate each other, like for real, and I love it. Like man, the week before we played the Bills whole damn city came to Cleveland, and it was all love, man. Like one Pittsburgh fan to get jumped in the Cleveland Stadium or whatever, and I love it, man. Like we really genuinely hate each other. Like when it comes to that day, you put on that Pittsburgh thing, you are an enemy no matter what.
He
Fuck
look like he
you.
ready to fight right now.
Real
You
loud.
see this nigga?
He's saying the real shit because the media advertise our hatred for them, our rivalry for them. So now us as fans, if it's okay for us to express that, you get your little tap on the wrist. Mm-hmm. Listen.
No, we gonna get him on the mic in a minute. Look, he ready to go.
Yeah, he ready. He
What
ready.
I'm saying, you think the players don't feel that hatred? That's
Yeah, they got to.
So now, if
They got
the fans
to.
are fighting, the media promoting the hatred and the rivalry to make it a good game. Now, if a player expressed a little bit of emotion from that in 8 seconds left of the game,
Yeah, at 8 seconds got some asses whooped.
hey, listen, cancel the game out, run it off, everybody go home. They had a little bit
All right,
of
B.
emotion, that's it.
You're not on mic. You're hard to hear. We gonna get you on in a second.
Let me have it.
I see it because you
Look,
came
look,
ready.
look.
Look,
He
he
itching.
ain't been
He
here in a
itching.
minute. This nigga
He
came ready
itching.
to pod. He got a
itching. He
half
ready.
drink Bud Light in his back pocket.
We're talking to them all day about this shit and insight, especially from the white fights though, I be having it hurt they little.
We gonna get you. We gonna get
He
you.
pulled
on.
a
We
brew
gonna get
out
you-
his back pocket open. He got a hamburger in his
My
other
nigga had
pocket.
a dress hot dog in
And
the
the
other
dress
pocket.
hot dog. The cigarette is in his shirt pocket and it's lit. It's lit.
Yeah, smoke the joint, man. Like, marinate on the joint for while we get back into the shits. All right, so all right. I don't want to spend too much time on Myles Garrett because honestly, what's more interesting to me other than the Myles Garrett shit, because I was just really feeling it from like a Cleveland Browns fan perspective.
Oh yeah.
I was mad at Myles. I get the reaction. Nigga, you can't kick me in my balls, call my mama a bitch, spit in my face and say fuck you and not get some type of retaliation. My bad. I held on to the helmet because I thought this shit might happen. I feel you, Myles. But as a Browns fan, god damn it.
Yeah.
You should have took the helmet with
Where
him.
this nigga go to MIT?
Bring the helmet with you, Myles.
Motherfucker.
Put that bitch on your mantle.
We do need you, my nigga, and it was like 8 seconds left, my dude. I'm gonna need you to be as smart as your GPA was.
And that's what Michael Strahan said. He said he should have took the helmet and threw it and said, "Go get it." That's what he should have did.
That's typically what people do.
Yeah.
They take your shit and throw it and be like, nigga, go get it.
Go get it.
But
He
I
said
think
that should
so.
have been it.
So I think he was going to, because if you watch the replay, he turned around and all of a sudden you see this white boy, with the Bobby Boucher looking at him, and then it was just like, hey, let me go ahead and
did have
smack.
a Bobby Boucher
That's
haircut.
what it was. That's all it was. No,
Hey.
no. You ain't gonna let me. You ain't gonna let me.
Hey.
You ain't gonna let me rock
I
my
ain't gonna
boy.
say- hey,
That's
listen,
it.
I'm not really one to make excuses for another man when you done got yourself suspended indefinitely with 8 seconds left to go in the game. I'm really not one to make excuses. I'm
Understand.
coming from a fan that's going to see the game next week, and I would have loved to see Myles Garrett fuck up.
Hey man,
Fitzmagic.
when I seen the scuffle start going down, man, I was all for it. As soon as he swung the helmet, I was like, God damn it, that's a suspension. And
All right.
I'm like, yeah, he probably gone for the year. But anyway,
All right, so look, I don't want to talk about Myles Garrett.
no, it's over with.
But I did, and I want to really check the pulse of the room, not only the room, our listeners, because I know I'm not the only person who's unfamiliar with a few things on the lines of phraseology.
Okay.
When it comes to phraseology, it's a few phrases and terms out there that people use that I don't know what the fuck it means.
Okay.
And like a lot of
Like
it, sometimes,
phraseology.
yeah. And you just look at a nigga and smile and be like, yeah, I know what you mean. I feel it. You just smile and nod sometimes. You be like, I don't know what the fuck this nigga just said.
We did that a lot in football.
One of the don't say we.
You.
Don't say we.
Look, I'll take all of that. I ain't
No,
got
I
no
know what you
problem.
mean. No, I know what you mean, sir. But one word that I heard in the news circulating around over the past 2 weeks was quid pro quo. Who the fuck knows what that means? Please,
I need you to re-say that.
Quid pro quo. When it comes to Donald Trump and
He
our
said
president,
this?
no, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
They're going through impeachment processes and hearings and things like that.
Okay.
By the time that happened, nigga, he gonna be out of office.
I know, right? The timing of it is really stupid. But anyway, they're going through. Thank you, B. They're going through this impeachment process with the president, and during this process, I heard and I've seen written in headlines quid pro quo in terms of Donald Trump's relationship with, I think it was the president of Ukraine or some other country. But fuck all that. Have y'all heard that term, and do you know what it means?
I have not heard this term.
You've never heard it.
I've never heard it.
Have you ever heard it before? Have you ever heard it?
Yes, I've heard
Have
it.
you ever heard it before?
I've never heard it.
So 3 of us has heard it before, 2 of us haven't, but nobody knows what it means.
No.
All right. So let's just educate ourselves and our listeners who also pretend like they know what the fuck it means, and y'all know
don't know what the fuck
You
this
know
word
you heard
means.
niggas say quid pro quo.
Y'all Googling right now.
Y'all know y'all don't know what that
Is that
shit
is that the
means.
word Googler? Where the Googlers at?
All
Y'all
right.
Googling it right now.
Because the JMatt show is also about education. This is an infotainment podcast. I like to think of, you know.
I like that. Another word.
Yeah, man. I'm fucking
Infotainment.
killing the phraseology today.
Infotainment. I
Just
like
like
that.
My nigga.
I like that.
This is the. They need to pull it as a category because they don't have that as.
We gotta get that. We gotta get that in it. We gotta get that. We gotta get that in the dictionary.
All right. So
Infotainment.
the quid pro quo is a favor or advantage granted or expected in return for something.
Oh, that's why usually with sex though. They be like, oh, this could be a quick pro quo thing or whatever like that. But I get it.
That makes sense.
So that is a very fancy way of saying, I do you, you do me.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
Scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Quid pro quo sound.
So what is a quid?
Oh no, we're not breaking down the syllables.
He want the phonetic respelling and stuff. Like, what you looking for?
Phonetic. Did you hear Wayne with phonetic?
Yes, I heard it.
Man,
Hey, that's a real word
we
though.
killing. I know.
Hey man, our vocabulary off the hook tonight, ain't it?
Killing it, nigga.
Look, I'm about
With
to-
real
about to ask
and new
somebody-
real words.
And phraseology is a word.
About to ask somebody if we're gonna do something quid pro quo.
My nigga.
Get my TI on there real fast.
Here is number 2, fellas. Number 2. Have y'all ever heard the term Eskimo brother?
Yes.
No?
Yes.
No.
Hey, me and
So-
Regis ain't heard of none of this.
I
shit.
haven't either. So three no's, 2 yeses on the Eskimo brother.
Yes.
So I'm assuming the 2 niggas
I heard
that
of Eskimo. I heard of brother. I have not
assuming
heard them
you
both
niggas
together.
Know what it means.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Kyle, since you're on mic, and after Kyle, after this definition, we're gonna go ahead and switch seats, and we're gonna bring. He's itching. We're gonna go ahead and bring
Yeah, he
B
is.
on the mic. Please
Oh,
tell
man,
us
he's
what
shaking like a stripper
please
over
tell-
here.
An Eskimo brother is like if me and you hit the same check.
Not me. You mean him, Wayne?
Yes.
No, not me. First of all,
One of
I'm
y'all.
a married
Not
goddamn
yours,
man.
dude.
Don't you
Not
dare.
yours,
Don't you
dude.
dare. Don't you dare.
Look.
Don't you dare.
Me and somebody that I know hit the same check.
Oh, so it's basically when you have in common a
Yes.
female that you've had sex.
Is
with.
that what
Yes.
that is?
Yes.
Why? But why do you know why they use the term Eskimo?
No.
Is it something? I bet you know when I heard
Is y'all rubbing noses?
it, I thought that was elves.
No, the Eskimos. That's what they call it.
I thought gnomes. I thought gnomes rub noses. I thought it had something to do with igloos.
I thought that's why they call them the Eskimo kisses or something. Like
Maybe
they rub
they-
noses. That ain't right.
Maybe like the
I'm tripping.
cervix. The
I'm
cervix
wrong
is
again.
the shape of an igloo.
I don't know.
What?
You know, you got the tongue. And maybe
Is that why?
I don't know. That was just my thought because I like to think deeply about.
Wait a
things.
minute, hold on. Did you just say that the cervix is the shape of an igloo?
I did just say that.
Wait a minute. Did you do research to find that out?
No, I didn't. I just said it. Just
Oh
now.
my God. This man.
Am I on point with something?
Huh?
Am I on point with something?
Not that I know of.
Oh,
but
I
that was some deep shit.
It just sounded.
He said the
extravagant.
cervix.
Goddamn
Hey, this is the 50th episode, people. I need y'all to understand. It's a party in here tonight.
I get it. That's nice. That's nice.
Was it poetic?
It was. It was. Look.
Hey man. Hey, let me tell you. Hey, let me.
snaps
Hey,
in the
look. Hey, look. No. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. Hey, let me tell you the way he did it though. If he was telling the truth, like if he was really, like, it wouldn't have made no difference. I would have been like, damn, I didn't know that, and would have thought that it was real.
I get my wife with that shit all the time. She be
Look,
like, "You
the
said
sh-
it's so convincing."
The shit
Yeah,
was
it was
so
very
captivating.
convincing.
He
That's
was
why I had to
just like,
ask, like, is
maybe.
this true?
We gotta look it up.
Now I'm about to go home asking my wife dumbass questions like, is your cervix built like an igloo? She'd have looked at me like, what?
Hey, and niggas used to think I was lying and being funny when I said I could have been a preacher, nigga.
Oh man.
Mega churching it on you niggas.
Man, listen.
Jesus is king, nigga.
Look at Regis. He ready
Nigga.
to invest. Regis ready to invest right
I'd
now.
have killed you niggas.
Y'all don't know I'm a deacon on
All right, go ahead.
Regis like, I got plates in the garage right now. Pass them.
All right, so back on track with the whole Eskimo brother thing. Honestly, I think that is a very I think it's a funny term. I wonder who came up with the term, but
May I elaborate?
do you have? No, I just got a question because you're very you eager. So I want you to answer this question. I ain't had too many questions today.
Come on with it.
Do you have any Eskimo brothers that you have a very good relationship with?
Not in the sense of any of that. No. I don't want an Eskimo brother. We're not.
But you have them, right?
Nah. I mean, I know people who indulge those things. But me, myself.
I think I feel like I know where he's going with this.
But see, how I look at Eskimo, when you think about it, you said igloo. See, now, that wasn't a big space.
You want to go back to the igloo.
Right, that wasn't a big space for everybody to be up in there. So the Eskimos lived in igloos. Now, not a space, so that's a lot of people together conjoined, and somebody go get a dick in their ass, or somebody get
Wait a
pussy.
minute.
Somebody get a pussy.
Wait a minute.
I object.
Where did we just go?
I object.
That's a close quarter. When they
Where
call it,
is he right
sharing,
now?
No, that whole little thing about Eskimo thing right there, that whole part of sharing another something with someone else, it comes from that tight quarters, and like you're not really caring because like dum. We trying to live, survive. It's cold. Somebody could get poked.
But you're an Eskimo brother. Do you know any of your Eskimo brothers, or are you just assuming that you have Eskimo brothers? That's
I'm
actually
assuming,
the question.
That's an assumption of mine. I will hope I have no Eskimo brothers.
Wait.
I think BHill is capping right now.
Wait. I gotta keep it all the way 100 real quick.
Run it to me right.
If the phrase Eskimo brothers
Think of it. Break it down.
means what I'm assuming that it means.
What does it mean?
Well,
These meanings are assumptions.
Based off
These
of
are assumptions.
So wait a minute. He
See,
said.
now are we agreeing that
let me
close
break this.
quarter
Let me,
interaction is an Eskimo brother, right?
Nope.
no.
Let's take it back.
No. Let's take it back.
I'm saying playing off of his.
Hold on. Let me take it back.
Yeah.
The only person in the room who said they know what an Eskimo brother is first and offered the explanation said that Eskimo brother means that you and another man have slept with the same woman.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not how I feel like. What that
But what is it?
means.
What is it really
So
then? 'Cause
you don't know what it means.
That's not
He
what
know
I've
what it
heard
means.
of what it
Okay,
means.
so can you give your
Right,
definition?
that's what
then?
I was saying when I was
Okay.
trying to break it down. Like Eskimo brothers, was they hump together, like they interchange sex within each other, no matter what.
Like they
It's
swingers?
Like not even swingers, like society fucking almost. It's like
Society.
Is it homosexuality?
well,
He
we
said
could call that there
society
now.
fucking.
Here we'll call that bisexual. Back
Oh,
then, it was just like,
no.
look, it's cold as fuck. We in this cold shit. We
So
all
I'ma
this
fuck my
tight.
cousin.
Well, no, it ain't even about fucking that. It's all about keeping more. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what?
It's like
Before I say the
reproduction.
wrong thing,
But no.
Hey, listen.
Now, if the dude end up
Hey,
poking
before I-
the Joker, but now see the funny part, that's how they really survive. But the funny part,
You know
people
what?
on Eskimo
Honestly-
brothers,
Hey, no, I gotta
it's
be
like,
careful with this
y'all
one. So
laying
before
all
I say
together
the
in
wrong
hut,
thing,
and somebody putting their dick on somebody, because y'all this close together,
B.
this little.
All right. I'm gonna assume that your explanation is all wrong.
No, I'm trying to tell you that's how it really don't. But like, take the whole Eskimo live life, but people
No,
make it to a joke.
You're going on the fly.
No, they made it to a joke with Eskimo brothers. How I heard from it was like, okay, y'all, somebody all in this little hut, y'all all in this little space. Y'all, somebody they gonna be in somebody else. It was a joke, kind of like calling somebody Eskimo brother.
No, this ain't a joke.
okay. So
I'm
look,
talking about like
I
as a
just
real.
looked
Wait,
it
that's how
up.
I
If you look in the
Listen,
Urban Dictionary,
I had to be safe with this one because I'm like, before I attach myself or anybody in the room,
because you did just say you
disrespect
know
me.
my
You did
Eskimo
just kinda
brother, right?
almost.
Wait a minute, hold on,
He
hold
did
on, hold
point
on.
at me and
Right.
shit.
So this is what it say when I just looked it up. It says
Dramatic
Eskimo,
pause and everything.
It says Eskimo brothers is a term that refers to men who have had sex with the same partner at different points in time. It can sometimes be considered offensive. I don't
he
really
was
see
dead
where
on
the
with that.
offensive part comes
See, I
in,
said-
but
I said that was how I understood it.
So
Being
let's
like almost like a gauge.
let's just you know what,
So let's get back on that topic of that.
you know what I mean? Yeah, let's get back on that topic.
So we
because-
all
yeah,
know
that's
these
really what it
people.
comes down to. Or
We
whatever.
all know this shit.
It's just men who've had. It's basically
We
what
all
Kyle
know
said.
somebody like that.
That's why I said or whatever.
But I made it. I just asked a specific question, and I asked if you know
That's
one
what
of your Eskimo brothers. It
Yep,
is very
okay,
safe
yes,
to assume
yes,
that all
I
of
know
us
it.
have
Yes,
Eskimo
we are
brothers.
some cold-blooded
Right?
motherfuckers
Yeah,
around
so
my
all
way.
I did was I just wanted to see who was the asshole down here that I was gonna name or be like, yeah, I know one of my Eskimo
Oh
brothers.
man, hey look,
Hey, I'm not gonna name.
I'm
I'm not
Vegas
gonna
when it come
name
to
none.
my
But
shit. I'm Vegas.
I-
What happens
hey.
there stays there, motherfucker. So
I
it's
have
like,
an Eskimo brother.
I ain't gonna drop his name, but I got Eskimo brothers.
he said brothers plural. Hey, look.
you notice I said I have an Eskimo
Hey,
brother.
because it's like
You have to say and.
right, but you gotta think about it, like man, me. How I feel about myself, the person that I am, I know I ain't messing with no fucking fucked up chick. So when I'm done with her, somebody else probably.
Man,
want
you
it,
know
I'm
what's
sure
the
of it.
next topic
But
that I
we
had?
was like cool though. It ain't like my baby. It ain't like she's my. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Man, I
passing
know I
around
had
my
some topics.
woman.
B, you got to back up from the mic. You going on about the wrong things. You know what? I actually had another.
You got me involved now.
He talking about
Trying to
taking.
make up for 30
So he
minutes.
said somebody gonna get poked in the ass.
That's how I figured. I used to play about that shit. different walks of life, I guess. How we heard things.
This podcast is fucking ridiculous.
Oh my
tomato,
God,
tomato.
man! What are we talking about, man? We
Talking
gotta.
about tomatoes. We talking about tomatoes. What we doing?
No, I'm on my list shit. I'm on my list right now. I did say. Now we was talking, Wayne, before everything got started.
Yeah.
And Kyle, you were involved in this. Project your voice if you have anything interesting to contribute from your seat over there. But I was talking about how, all right, this is the 50th episode. That's actually huge. We was talking about how podcasts specifically, seeing how this is the 50th episode, is really oversaturated. It's one of those things that is like, it's almost like being a rapper. You know how everybody's a rapper or whatever it is. How in the world do you compete in a situation where it's oversaturated, where you're trying to get market share when the people in that space that get that market share are typically famous? They have fame as they currency. You know what I'm saying? Attention is currency. So the people that's famous is gonna be the ones that's floating to the top. So it was funny to me because I'm like, man, I've been doing this podcast and shit, right? And literally, I'm fucking like 10 years too late to the show. But it just feels right. It just feels like something I should do. So I'm gonna do it anyway because anything I do, I feel like if it's somebody out there doing the same thing, I don't give a fuck because I'm better. Not really I'm better. I'm just me, nigga, and I bank on me, nigga. I do what I do, and I love how I do it. And if you like it too, join me. You know what I'm saying? So that's really how it is. But when you doing something that's really unpopular, really, because it's not too many people that's able to do it or willing to do it, and it's not too many people willing to stick with it when you don't see results, and you know that you up against niggas that's actually famous that's jumping into it. T.I., nigga, you got Joe Budden, you got you got all these people. Everybody got one. But anyway, I came across a dude, a white boy, and y'all know about the term, another phraseology term, culture appropriation, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all heard Dame Dash use that term. He throw that out there. He talked about Leor Cohen. Is that his name? The record producer, Jewish guy. So he talks about him a lot. All this culture appropriation shit. I don't know if y'all follow too many podcasts, but it's a dude that do a podcast. His name Adam 22. Adam 22 is a white dude who has he got a hip hop podcast. Pour the mic up to you, B. He got a hip hop podcast. Now he basically got his fame from doing all these interviews with rappers, whether they be underground or famous. He had a couple like real viral incidents happen on this show, millions and millions of views. So this guy, he has that going for him. Live in LA, where all the action is. But then I'm like, all right, I just find out that on top of all this fucking fame this nigga got just from doing these interviews, this motherfucker dating a porn star. Cheat code. Turns out this nigga has his own amateur porn station with his girl, and they fuck porn stars together, and they get to interview him on his podcast. That's not fair. How do you compete, basically, with niggas that is like plugged into the game?
BHill just went straight to his podcast right now. He's watching on his phone.
And if you were on Pornhub, her name is Lena the Plug.
I wasn't. I don't watch.
Wait a
I'm
minute,
just
hold
saying.
on.
Around
He said
people.
if you're
curious.
on Pornhub, her
I don't
at
watch
name
porn. I don't
is-
watch porn.
And you know
Around
what?
people.
And I said that because some just said plug. Maybe I said plug. But anyway, whatever the fuck. How do you compete? Matter of fact, Kyle, I might need you to get back on the mic because you have a podcast. But Wayne, you have a brand that you're promoting.
Yeah.
That you're spreading. You have a business that you're promoting and spreading. B, you have a restaurant.
Right, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we all have things that we're doing where we're trying to get our market share and we're trying to compete with those that's
This is a
been
great
out
topic.
there for a while.
I don't think you should compete. It ain't about competing. It's about trusting your brand,
Oh.
believing in it. It's no competition when it's your truth. You putting your all into it. Believe someone has they gonna be followed. You gonna have some backers too. So it's like I don't look at what someone else is doing.
Believing in what you do.
I just stay solid with mine. It's like restaurants open up around me all the time. People are like, oh, you got competition up the street. No, I don't.
Right.
I have someone else that's owning the business up there that's trying to make this market over here better. When they get crowded, I'll get some overflow. If I get crowded, I get some overflow. They're bringing me a new market too. See, now they're going to bring a crowd here. I see it as an opportunity to make more money off of people that wasn't hip to my restaurant. And now this place brought this crowd over here, and they look over there and see me, smell my cooking out, and I'll get more clientele.
That is
too.
an extremely mature way and mature business mind of looking at things. That's how I know your business, your brand is gonna stay.
Has to.
And it's been around
20 years and counting.
God damn, it's been
the
that long?
longest running black family in Cleveland Heights ever. Independently owned.
It's been that long.
Shout out to the rib cage.
Started from the seafood place.
Dude, I know, nigga.
To
We
the
used to
rib cage,
fucking
20
go up there
years.
high as hell and get them
years.
damn shrimp
Come on
quesadillas,
with it.
nigga.
Right, look,
Oh
I make
my
sure
God.
I cut it up right.
That shit used
Stuff
to
it up.
overflow with
You know,
shrimp.
we came a long way, you know. And like shouts out to that. Just knowing how long we just sustained already is a proud moment for us. It's a monument, it's a mark that we put on our lives. A stamp. Can never take that from us. Whether how successful it goes from here on out, which it has been, West 25th, Iowa City.
Pull it up closer.
You know.
No, I'm talking about pull the stand. There you go.
There you go. Bam. So it's like, we think success. It took a long time, but that's just us trusting in our product, never closing, never trying to do too much. We don't do aggressive advertisement, none of that. We just believe in our product, and it will speak for itself. You know, like Field of Dreams, man.
Man, build it, they will come.
You know?
That's some real shit. That's some real shit, man. Damn.
Hey, that's so real that exactly what he said applies in so many other different industries as well.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you done made us have to go into a serious mode now.
Look at us
Man,
now.
somebody even asked me,
Infotainment.
you know, even with FIG, with our company, with our financial literacy, somebody asked me at one point, like, hey, how do you compete with the other people that's doing financial literacy? I said, easy. I'm not competing with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because at the end of the day, it's about the purpose. And our purpose is to help people.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, if there are other companies that's doing what we do, I'm proud of those companies.
Absolutely.
But guess what? That company can't help everybody. We're still needed regardless.
Absolutely.
The same way in the restaurant industry. You got McDonald's, you got Wendy's, you got Burger King or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reason why all of these different restaurants are still successful because, hey, although they're all different, they're all still necessary. They're all still needed.
Absolutely.
And that's the way that I feel about my brand, my business, you know, and everything like that, man. It's about helping our people. And it needs to be, I want to be able to see another company that comes and do what we do because we're all necessary.
I understand. Like, I'm glad I wasn't the only person with this idea. I mean, I had the right idea.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm in a market that's sustainable and there's definitely a demand for it, it's winning altogether. I mean,
Absolutely.
You can't have it all. There's more than one landscaper. You see another landscaping company all the time. It's a lot of yards. It's a lot of grass to cut. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
think
it's
when
like,
people stop
don't
being
stop.
in competition with each other, because that's a lot of people feel like you got to find a way to kill the competition. And it's like, no, what you do is you just better yourself. Like, for example, like you said y'all believe in your product.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing by your brand,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what I'm saying, your customer service is good, everything that you're doing right, like that's all you have to do. You don't have to compete with nobody else.
That's it, Chip.
That's it, man. Do right by yours, and it's gonna happen.
That's
Kyle,
it.
what you got on this subject, man? You look like you got something to say, man. Come a little bit closer to the mic. Come a little bit closer.
I wasn't gonna share mine, but I'm gonna go ahead and
I
skip
appreciate it.
this.
So
You Michael Jordan with the mic.
I was on the whole opposite side of both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I've had that feeling where you've been upset or you've been downtrodden just because I didn't think my business was going up. Because when I first started, GV8 came out and Fresh Brew Teas and them came out, and like I've had some of my stuff actually taken.
All right, first before you even continue, we said that you got a podcast, but what do you also do?
You got to let us in on this one. But I say
So,
you got a
What is
tea
it that
company.
you also do, man?
So my name, Sir Kileidoscope, comes from my business, Kileidoscope Clothing Company. And so, I do a lot of Cleveland stuff, a lot of Cleveland teas or teas that just, speak for people that can't speak, at the moment in time. And so some of my ideas, like even the shirt that I'm wearing right now, the CCX Yacht, it was stolen by a whole nother company. And, when you have that issue and you have that coming, yeah, you believe in your brand, but they got more money than you got. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so because they got more money, they can reach a broader audience than you have. Now, yeah, I've sold, maybe about 500 teas since I've been, going. But they may sell that 500 tees in 2 weeks.
Right, but you had a copyright for
Yeah,
it. You had
if
a
you have-
trademark, right?
But I didn't. And I didn't
okay.
understand. And
Business
at the
101.
time-
Now that's another
gotta
lesson
know.
and another topic
Yeah,
built into this when you're
yeah.
talking about
So you
business.
didn't take a loss. What you did, you learned.
lesson.
Yeah.
That's a big lesson
You
too,
know?
and that's a lesson that a lot of people need to learn. Is and actually and truthfully, quiet as kept, man. A lot of people don't understand that it's very, very, very inexpensive to start the business. When it comes to the paperwork and the filing of you actually just having the business. Now, when it comes to generating revenue and having income and bank accounts and all that other stuff, that can take a minute. But when it comes to actually registering yourself as a business, it's extremely inexpensive. Anyone can do it,
About
and that's
$250
what
to get
people
you to the
don't
door.
understand. It's actually less than that.
I'm saying, so depending on,
Now, if you, it's a lot of others. See, that's the thing. Was a lot. It's a lot of people who capitalize on people that don't want to do their own research and homework or file the paperwork or send the shit off in the mail themselves, and they offer these services and they overinflate the price of what it actually costs just to get a goddamn stamp in the envelope and send in the goddamn $75 check.
Right, that's my job.
That's
what my job is.
So
I
that's
work.
the thing. So it's like you got companies like LegalZoom and things like that. They will charge you 60% more than what it costs to do the filing yourself. I learned that when I was like 22. But that's a lesson that you just brought up that a lot of people that's probably listening didn't know or probably glad that they know now.
Yeah.
Because that's a big part of the whole game is expenses. And when you can cut back on expenses, it opens up a lot more opportunity for you to get a better product out to whoever your consumer is.
Right, and like
Expenses is a very big part. I was just
glad
having
you said that. Yeah,
Yeah,
go for
I was having a conversation with somebody earlier today about this, and another big part of it on the top of the expenses is the commitment. And Justin, me and you actually had a conversation about this. The fact that right now, today, episode 50, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do when you didn't sit up there and took all that time to do these podcasts, and then you look up and you didn't get but a few views? It's about like when you get discouraged because you know things ain't hitting the way that you thought they was gonna hit. You know what I mean? People quit. You know what I'm saying? It's about that commitment
That
to whatever. Like,
stick-to-itness.
you know what I'm saying? We could take this back to Jordan getting cut in high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know how many people would have quit and just gave up on basketball, and now he the GOAT.
Samuel Jackson.
You feel me?
Shit.
Like these things matter or whatever, man. The people that don't quit, the people that put in the commitment to say, "Hey, I'm gonna do this."
Right.
Like them, the ones that end up making it.
Right. That's what like,
You know?
So finance is big when it comes to business, especially black business, because the first time a black person get a check, especially when you get a like a loan and a check, a number you never had before, you go, start your business. You go, they may want to cut a few corners, shave a few off the end,
Can't
but
cut
the
the
first
corners.
thing they go do is look good. They go make sure they boss up to the public first. You know what I mean? Instead of like taking them hardships to reinvest. So like if you got a $50,000 loan, it'll cost you $30 to get your shit started. Don't spend $20.
Nah,
Don't go spend that $20. It ain't for you. They be like, I got $20,000 left.
no, you don't.
You don't. That 20
You
gonna be
$20,000
gone.
in debt.
Right, because
That extra money. Actually, you 50.
you need to hold that because like if something go wrong in your business, you still need some money because like it ain't promised because you got to register. There's gonna be money into it. Just happen to flow.
Things die down, shit gets slow.
You got to pay employees, especially if
Yeah.
you're not gonna do it yourself. And you can't tell your employee, hey, you was here for 40 hours this week, but hey, we ain't really making no money, so I can't pay you. That's what that little cushion money for it. So you still gotta wait. It took us our first 10 years in business to actually see some type of return after paying through loans and whatever.
You know what that's called?
But you gotta stick it there. That's what I'm saying. You gotta stay committed, stay there. It's been nights you'll be sitting there and ain't nobody came but like 4 people.
You know what that's called, B? Another on the phraseology side of the game.
Let's hear it.
That's called sweat equity.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it
Absolutely.
is.
Super sweat equity.
That's sweat
And
equity.
you gotta remember
I'm
that in
actually
your
waiting on the
head.
sweatshirt to say that.
You gotta work your business as well as own it. You can't just be like, hey, I bought it, I built it, somebody go do it.
Most
You got
people
to
don't.
get in there.
Most people don't know that when it comes to franchising, people think, oh man, you get a franchise, you just in there. No, most people don't understand that it takes about 7 to 10 years before you start profiting, and you have to work in that establishment.
And you gonna work
yourself
harder. You work harder for yourself than you do
7
for a
to 10 years
full-time job
before you can even leave that joint, because too much money is on the line. You have to be there hands on.
You go
Sweat,
have to.
equity.
You
A lot
got
of
to
people,
have to.
and that's the thing, Wayne. Man, you know how many times I done put up videos and get like, God damn, ain't nobody watching this shit. But you know what? I'm not doing it for nobody else. I'm doing it because I fucking love this shit.
It's your
feels
passion
good
and
to
it's
me.
your commitment to it. And you know what? I want to
That's
throw
what it
some. I
is.
want to throw something else out there. BHill, when I hear you talking about the restaurant, man, I remember a few years ago we was actually in Justin's backyard. You probably don't even remember this, man. I sat there and listened to you talk about you just listening to you just talking about how you go about cooking certain things. I could hear your passion.
Absolutely.
And how you go about doing it. You have a passion for that business that you do.
Absolutely.
You got a lot of people that's jumping out here doing things that's not for them
Because they can make them money.
because they know the money that's behind it. But guess what? The reason why they're not successful is because they don't have the real commitment. But the reason why the commitment is not there because the true passion is
Right.
not in place. So therefore, the moment that something goes wrong, they out of it.
Out.
You feel
Gone.
me?
They quit.
It ain't for you. But the reason why you can keep on going with the podcast is because you're passionate about it. Let this podcast right here get 1 view. Guess what? We right back next week, regardless.
Hey, if it don't,
Right.
I enjoy sitting here talking to y'all and just experiencing and sharing minds.
You feel me?
You know what I mean? That's about what I like to do right here.
But at this point, this shit gonna get way more than 1 view. because
It's gonna get 2
my,
views.
My 1 view days is like long gone.
Right,
The
but-
1 view days was like a while back. Like that should be, and you be like, I be looking like, damn, I gotta redo some of this
But ain't that
content
the
because
beauty,
what
though?
nobody listening when I was doing this shoot. My nigga
But ain't that the
Daoud,
beauty of it,
R&P
though?
to the
Rest in
prophet.
peace to the prophet. Yeah. That's the beauty of it, though. When you see, it was times you be sitting there thinking like, man, fuck that shit. Like, we just go back to work or some shit. Well, fuck it. You be like, nah, I'm going to hold on one more time. One more
Hey, I
hour.
get it.
One more hour.
One more hour.
Like, that's why I stay open to 2 o'clock with food every day of the year, but 2.
Now that's
Hey, wait a minute,
smart.
hold on. Can I just say something real quick? Hey,
And then
like
we
what
gonna,
he just
after
said,
you
I'm
say
gonna
that,
go
we
back
gonna
to
move on to the next
yeah.
thing.
You say something about I'm gonna just go back, forget this. Hey, listen, use your day job to finance your dream. You know what I'm saying? Go hard. That's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing I'm not going to sit up there and tell people to do is sit up there and quit your job and go and dive into your dream. If you financially stable enough to sit up there and go and do that, then so be it.
Right.
But if you're not, like, don't be stupid enough to leave your day job. Use your day job to go ahead and make your dream successful. Flat out. Let's move on.
Point well said.
Shit, Jordan wasn't a star of a night.
All right, so I don't want to. I hate to revisit this, but a lot has transpired since last week, and that's why I like doing the pod on Wednesdays, because so much shit be happening from Wednesday to Wednesday, nigga.
Yes.
Oh my god. All right. Anybody have any final thoughts? Because I don't want to give this nigga no more pub on fucking Colin Kaepernick.
Let me say, can I please?
Go ahead.
Check this out. I agree with everything that Stephen A. Smith pretty much said of him. Colin Kaepernick don't want to play ball. He wants to be a martyr pretty much. So like this opportunity right here, say with this Myles Garrett situation, I see Colin Kaepernick stepping in like a Al Sharpton for the NFL people. You know what I'm saying?
Kinda, me
You know
too.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
me too.
you want media hype, you want brand pumping. You don't care. You got a shoe getting ready to come out. You don't need football for real. You just want to keep using them as your platform of recognition of discrimination and some shit. Like you doing all this extra shit for no reason. You know what I mean? It's like, hey,
I wouldn't say for no reason, but keep
well,
saying.
okay, sorry, I'll recant that last statement. Not for no reason. For some foolery, I say, god dang it, because what you doing it is foolery. It's for him. It ain't really for nothing else, to be honest with you, though.
Wayne,
It's really
Wayne
for
did
Colin
ask me last
Kaepernick.
week if it was for the culture.
No. It's for Colin fucking Kaepernick. It ain't for no culture and like that. He do this little stuff walk around. Look. Hey, record me doing this right here. Let me put my afro right. Poke it all the way out.
I think,
you know what I'm saying?
I think this is definitely a
He's a showcase.
perception. I think this is definitely a perception thing of how you look at it, because one thing that I was like really hating that people was doing was comparing how Colin Kaepernick went about the workout as if comparing it to a day job and going to an interview. First of all, Kaepernick don't need the NFL. But I actually agree with a lot of what you said as far as him probably not wanting to play. I don't necessarily think that Colin Kaepernick doesn't want to play, but I think that the thing is that he's not going to be played. You know what I'm saying? I think he recognized the BS that was coming down from the NFL. But hold on, let me say this. One thing that it is that I talk to people about all the time, I say that we're expendable. We're expendable. And I mean it in a way of, with our day jobs, the moment, and this don't apply to you, but it actually applies to you. At our day jobs, if something happens and they decide they want to get rid of us no matter how good we are at what we do, guess what? They're gonna get rid of us. We done.
Right.
It's over with. And because of that, I encourage people to be like you. You your own man. You got your own business. That's what you do. You can't. The only person that can fire you is you. But what Colin Kaepernick is trying to get people to understand is you ain't got to be a slave to the NFL. Like, he's letting it be known, like, yeah, you know what? I'm in shape. I've been ready. But you know what? But he's not going to lose the awareness of what it is that's going on with this situation.
I like that, and that's well put. Well said. Very articulately put. Because, like, I'm just straight trying to trash the man. But I see that on a different perspective. But this is what I'm going to tell you right here what's going to happen. I bet you $5. $5 easy dollars. That if somebody picks him up, it's going to be a contract issue. They ain't trying to pay me enough now. Oh, I think I'm worth this. Oh, this team right here, this guy, it's going to be another issue that's going to be kind of blackballing related. Don't keep this shit rolling.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
I have a point.
And that's why I say he ain't trying to play ball. Just wait till after somebody be like, okay, come on. I got you.
He actually might not be trying to play ball, but what my thing is that I'm trying to get people to understand, stop focusing on if he's trying to play ball or not, and focus on what it is that he's actually trying to get people to understand about the overall situation.
In the
so
NFL.
what if he ain't trying to play ball?
My turn.
You feel me?
My turn.
You feel me?
Gotcha.
That's what I'm trying to get people to get.
I respect that.
My turn. My turn. Points well taken on both sides. However, on what you last said, Wayne, I don't think Colin Kaepernick is trying to stress any point anymore except for Colin Kaepernick.
He wore a Kunta Kinte t-shirt. That didn't mean nothing. You don't understand the purpose that he's trying to
said
bring.
it was
the
my
point.
turn.
Oh, you right. You know it.
I didn't interrupt any of you guys. I'm about to turn into Stephen A. Smith on you motherfuckers.
I see it. And I hate that motherfucker right now.
I'm about to turn into Stephen A. Smith on you goddamn motherfuckers.
He's so disrespectful.
Yeah, he got a 50-50.
So, for real, honestly, I don't give a damn about Colin Kaepernick or if he gets a job or what he might be kneeling or wearing T-shirts for anymore. Your time has come and gone, and right now you're really just trying to milk another situation that your name is out there. Your name didn't have to be out there no more. Nobody's fucking thinking
That's
about
that light
you.
skin
They
shit.
came to him.
Hey,
though.
that's my turn. It's my turn.
That's the light skin shit.
I think that if they came to him, it's because they want to give this motherfucking punk ass nigga a job. Why would the NFL, in my opinion, and I don't give a fuck about the NFL. I'm no white. I'm not no dude who gives a fuck about being employed by white people, my nigga.
Okay.
I'm the last one, for real. I'm just saying, there's no point. And this is the other thing that y'all niggas is missing here, because you a dude who champions Jay-Z.
Who?
So,
I did what?
you're not a big Jay-Z fan?
As far as the music?
And him, you didn't. We talked about him getting into the NFL.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, well, did I miss something?
Okay, I'm just trying to understand where you're
Did I
coming
miss
from with it.
something? I'm Steve.
First of all, you
you
really, hey, you gonna make me talk to you like you Stephen A. Smith
did I
too?
miss
But come on with it. What you got?
Were you not a fan?
I'm absolutely.
Okay, so what
Come on
you're
with it.
missing, sir, is that and I'm not a Jay-Z fan, but I got this standpoint. Don't you think it's a coincidence that this nigga gets a fucking NFL workout a few months after Jay-Z gets a deal with the NFL? So you don't think that Jay-Z had nothing to do with this?
I think
nigga
he
getting
absolutely has something to do with
shot?
it.
So what the fuck is wrong with Colin Kaepernick?
Because regardless of Jay-Z getting him a workout, it has absolutely nothing to do. See, here's the thing. Jay-Z, exactly what you just said. Jay-Z's there, then all of a sudden he gets a workout. But here's the question I got to ask. Why didn't he get a workout before Jay-Z got there?
Because this motherfucker wants to be an activist.
That's it.
Okay,
Chip.
now check this out. What law did
That's
Colin
it.
Kaepernick break?
Why are you changing the subject?
I'm just asking because you talking about he want to be an advocate, but he's being an advocate for something that's important to us as black people.
No,
Hey, no, the
wait
law
a
he
second. You're
broke.
changing the subject, sir.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
You know what law he broke?
We was just talking about an NFL workout. Hold on. We was just talking about an NFL workout. Now you're talking about advocacy.
You said, isn't it funny that he finally got to work out after Jay-Z became a part of the NFL,
Yes.
correct? And what I'm saying to you is that the issue here is that, hey, yeah, we got to work out now, but why did it take Jay-Z to get there in order for me to get a workout that I should have
Do you
had
want a
long
job or
before
not?
that?
Can I say something? Can I say something real fast?
Am I tripping?
Just
Off camera.
No,
Right.
not. Oh no,
Just
you're
real
on
quick.
camera.
Hold on, no. Do you want to
So-
play football or do you want to
or
sue
not,
niggas? Do you
dude.
want to sue niggas or
It's,
play
hey,
football?
bottom line, dude. You want to
Listen,
throw
is
this
so-
fucking
This
ball?
is bigger than football, and that's the part
Listen,
that everybody's
period.
missing.
Hey, no.
Colin Kaepernick does not need the NFL.
Wayne,
This is bigger
let
than
me-
football.
All right, let me say something first of all. So I got
Why
a
the
few.
fuck he playing
Hey,
football?
first of all,
He's not.
I got a few
Then
questions.
stay your ass at home. Stop going throwing footballs at the goddamn high schools.
I got a
Okay.
few questions real fast. First of all, can the camera see our feet? Because he wore brand new shoes here, and I feel it's unfair that I'm in my work shoes and I'm showing him that I think that he didn't take his shoes off to be in his socks.
Now that you've brought attention to your feet,
Yeah, I got my
those-
work chucks.
They do look like kitchen shoes.
Yeah, these my work
God
chucks.
damn. He got on these fucking shit kickers.
And second question, I was wondering if Wayne wants to borrow my hat, because I know he's bald headed and he's like L Cool J, if he just want to be on camera without his hoodie.
First of all, okay, so
He's feeling really tough about this Colin Kaepernick.
Hey,
and we're
wait a
not
minute,
going to stay here.
Wait a minute,
long.
hold on.
I
Didn't
wanted-
last
I
week-
wanted to melt him
didn't we
down a
just
little bit.
last
I wanted
week
to melt him down a little
Wait a minute, hold on. Be
Because
here.
I want to keep
Bill,
Colin
Bill,
Kaepernick
we
in
just
this.
had a segment last week talking about niggas with their knees out, and here you are with your knees.
I ain't got no choice.
He got
My
his
knees
out.
always out. Anything I wear.
No, he got his ankles out.
Wait a minute, hold on. He got on one long tube sock and a footy. What the fuck is going on here? Like you know what I'm saying? Cause see, you don't understand what kind of fucking can you just opened up here.
He got on 32.
We not gonna do this because I'm built for this.
do it. That's
Don't
what
you
I'm gonna do.
goddamn do it. Don't you goddamn do it.
No, we ain't gonna do
We need
that.
that segment at the end of the show when we just snap
We ain't gonna do
together.
that.
Oh
We gonna
my
need
God,
that.
man!
We gonna need
hey,
a
we
snap
get that
at the end of the
segment.
show.
Oh my God,
But
I'm
I just
here
wanted
for
to
it.
get your mind up this
Hey, look,
Colin
Brian,
Kaepernick
yeah,
jacket.
just wrap
You collar cap
wrap
jacket.
this up. Wrap
right
this
Yeah,
up.
let's wrap it up. Hey man,
Because,
we
like,
can be done.
Kaepernick is full of fucking shit. Period. Point
You know what?
blank.
And I respect that, and
know.
I'm gonna say that I'm a fan of Cap or whatever. But you know, it's one of those things we all can respectfully agree to disagree on. You know,
All right,
'cause I
thank
fuck with
you.
y'all.
Let's end it right there because I want to get to the game.
Let's get to
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen, we have a game that we're going to play, and you are feel free to play along at home. Feel free to play along on while you're riding in your cars and while you're having a fucking cigarette on your lunch break. All right, so we're about to play One Gotta Go, and today's category and list, I should say, for One Gotta Go is we're gonna do R&B groups from the 90s to current, and you know currently we won't have no goddamn R&B groups.
Yeah,
anyway.
they got sex songs.
So here are the rules. Here are the rules, gentlemen. And everybody's playing. Smoke, you playing. Kyle, you playing too. And when you come with your answer, you got to come to the mic. All right. So look, here's the rule. You have to eliminate. Oh, Shirley, you gonna play too? Man, whatever. I got a camera.
What you doing?
already.
You going? No, Shirley about to go live with it.
Oh, you
She about to go live with it.
Look. All right. So here's the rules.
go
Here's the
live.
rules. All right. So what you got to do is
I won.
every group you eliminate, the last group is the one that you want to keep out of the 5. So once you eliminate, if every group you eliminate, you have to give your reason why you're eliminating them. Once you get to your final group, you have give your reason why you're keeping them as the last remaining group that you want to keep out of all the groups. All right, so we came up with a list by unanimous decision.
Ooh, yeah.
The list for the R&B groups are as follows. We got Jodeci,
Ooh, yeah.
Boys to Men, 112, New Edition, and Jagged Edge. Who's going to start? I think we should start with B.
Why ain't nobody tell me to write this down?
BHill.
All
We're
right,
going
all right. So
to take a minute. We're going to take a commercial
actually, I
break.
can give that to you. Ooh, let's do that.
Because I got to piss.
We just took a break. This is a first.
I'd like to welcome everybody that's here, that's right now still tuning in. Welcome back to the JMatt show. Our host JMatt has returned.
He has drained the lizard.
Right, he had a urinalysis test, and he passed. A urinalysis, and he passed it, obviously.
Man, the phraseology today is crazy.
With flying colors.
Y'all know that's the name of the episode, right?
What's that?
Phraseology.
Oh, you know, I got a lot more. You know, I got a lot more good words.
All right. So, during my time away, I hope that you were able to contemplate your answers, you and Smoke.
You might want to rewind that.
I hope you guys were ready to get down with the get down.
Yeah, it's simple.
All right.
All
right. Let me refresh everybody. Damn, where my phone at?
Hey, man, we done refreshed and every damn thing while you was upstairs pinching one off.
Well, I did say that this was a commercial break, so I'm kind of bringing everybody.
I had a
back
turtle
to
head
The
poking out.
commercial, hey,
So,
Justin
a
going
turtle
and
head
pinching one
poking
off
out.
is brought to you by TP. Butt wipe. My apologies. Let's move on. I'm sorry.
what the fuck is TP?
Toilet paper,
paper.
motherfucker.
What is wrong with you? I don't use it. We use wipes. I have children.
Use
I
the
didn't
baby
know,
wipes.
I didn't know toilet paper had nicknames out here. I didn't know. I really didn't. All right, so look, what was the groups? We got Jodeci, we got Boys to Men, we got New Edition,
We got
we
112.
got 112, and we got Jagged Edge. Let's kick it off, B. Who are you eliminating first and why?
112, get out of here.
Why?
Because y'all was really ugly. No, I'm saying, look, no, because they had the least amount of hits, classical things that you can remember. You can have a few songs from 112 you can think of. Compared to the rest of these groups, you can go right off top of their head and just sing a song. 112, you'd be like, what's that one thing they had? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
right.
man.
When they had the little suits on and dancing, and the little dude was like, you know what I'm saying? That's how you got to think about that with 112
Come on,
for
Smoke.
the rest of the groups. That's me.
Come on,
Outta here,
Smoke.
112.
Let's hear it.
How about double?
Get on the mic, Smoke. Who
224.
you getting rid of, Smoke? And why?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I mean, that's about right. I would have to go with.
We can't hear you. You got to get on the mic.
I would go with 112 too.
Why?
I mean, it's 112.
Who was the lead singer? Was it Slim?
You put
It's
112
Slim.
in there.
Slim, right?
I don't
Slim
agree with
nice.
he nice. I mean, he ain't no damn New Edition.
All right, can
He ain't
anybody
no
name?
Jodeci,
Can
like,
anybody name a
come
112
on, man.
song?
It's 112.
Can anybody name a
Hey,
112
man,
song?
I can name a whole.
Peaches
Thank-
and Creme,
thank
I
you.
give you a
Man,
cup.
I can
but
name-
Nigga, that,
I can
that
pretty-
list ain't
All
nowhere
right, wait,
near
wait.
as long
No,
as. All right, see, that's it. Right, see, that's it. That's it.
It's Kyle's turn.
112 was my answer. You, hey.
Come, it's Kyle's turn. Come on, Kyle.
All right,
Who
so
you going with?
I'm getting rid of Boys to Men.
Oh.
Cal, get the hell off the mic. Cal, get the hell out. You forfeit right now.
So this also comes in with my age, though.
How old is you, Cal?
32.
You 32 and you don't like boys and men? Get out of here,
I
Cal.
ain't say I ain't like Boys to Men, but I would get rid of Boys to Men.
You said he would get rid of him first.
For me, it's just the age gap. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm 7 years younger than most of y'all. So for that, Boys to Men wasn't as relevant. For
No. You say it. You 7 years.
7 years younger than most of who? I'm 36. You don't be throwing them extra years.
32.
Don't you wish
I'm
some extra
32.
years on
I'm
me?
32.
All right, let's put it out there.
No. I don't give a shit about you niggas' age. I want to know why this nigga getting rid of boys and men first.
Because, like I said, for me, I wasn't, dating somebody listening to Boys to Men.
So who the fuck you getting rid? You getting rid of boys to men because? All right, man. Whatever, man.
your ass.
Yeah, get out of here, man. This nigga out of here, man. Hey, this is Sir Kaleidoscope.
Hey, is that
Send
your
this nigga
only
hate
reason?
mail, all
Hold
the
on.
type of hate mail
Hold
you
on,
want.
hold on.
What's your email address, nigga?
Is that your only reason, Cal?
No, we don't care. B. No.
I got to know. I really got to.
No,
Hey, he said we don't care.
B, we're not prolonging that. We're not giving that no energy.
Fucked
Who
up, Cal.
are you getting rid
You
of?
fucked up, Cal.
Man.
Yeah, he done fucked up.
I'm getting.
up, Kyle.
Hey, listen.
You know you done fucked up, right?
I'm get by process of elimination. I'm getting rid of Jagged Edge. That's what I'm getting rid of or whatever. Not because I dislike Jagged Edge, but just because in comparison to the other groups remaining. First of all,
I'm rolling down.
man, you gotta be and where the party at. And then after that, I'm gonna put it out there for what it is. We live right now. Who was doing a lot of fucking the Jagged Edge? Let's put it out there. 90s R&B. You was doing okay. Hold on.
If there was a radio around, if I was fucking, it was No Limit Soldiers.
I didn't say I was.
First of all, wait a minute. I ain't talking about you. You out here banging about it, man. Listen to me. What I'm saying is that, man, like with Jagged Edge, okay, you got. Oh, so you mad?
Really? No, I'm just saying, man.
Come on, who you got coming off your list?
Dude, 112, man. Get out of here.
112, man.
Out of here.
Man, do y'all know that?
224s, baby. 224s. Right, Jagged Edge always got the group.
I don't know, man. That 112's first album alone. That first album alone, man.
Hey, tell me this. Hey, look, tell me this right here.
I gotta be careful with what I say about that album.
We gotta move to the next.
Let's move to the next one. Okay, so y'all got 112. I got Jagged Edge.
Who's your number 2 elimination, BHill, and why?
Man, I just couldn't believe them. Now, hold on, let me just go back down my list of things. All right.
Hey, who you got next?
All right, my next group definitely is gonna be Jagged Edge.
Okay.
You was too early.
Okay.
You was premature.
Okay.
See, there was only like a album over there.
Hey, but you okay. All right, so you got Jagged Edge.
So Jagged Edge off next. And for this reason here. God
damn.
They only was like the group next to them. They was like real comparison, but they was more classical. They was more cooler and shit like that, and they ain't have Puffy.
All right.
All right, Smoke. Who you going with, Smoke? Come to the mic. Step to the mic.
Jagged Edge.
You said that confidently, like you've been thinking about it for a while. Why? Why?
It just go in that order.
All right.
In that order. Like,
in that order. In that order. He's scrappy mama now.
I don't know if you credible. You got rid of Boys to Men out the gate.
I don't even know why we giving him another opportunity to play.
I go with Jagged Edge next.
Okay. All right.
I go with Jagged Edge next.
All right. So okay.
Why? You ain't give us a reason.
All right. So you want to give your reason?
All right.
Run it to his right, big fella. Get a reason.
Just for me now.
Because I'm 33.
No.
Right. I'll say, kick him off the mic again. Out of here.
Jagged Edge was my ear.
Okay.
Oh,
So
Everybody else, Jagged Edge was a little bit my ear.
But see, like I'm so tired of these little genre phrases and shit. You get little answers. Like, can you be more specific? Okay. Like, did it mean something to you? Like, did the group talk to you a little bit?
okay. So you know what? But you know what? It make me feel a little bit better about my next decision because my next group that I would take off would be 112. So it's kind of like with y'all.
We all lockstep.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had Jagged Edge, 112, or whatever. Then was my bottom 2. They was just in a different order. You know what I'm saying? I can't put either one of those groups over the other 3. That's my reason. That's where I'm
you like
at
the
with
parent over there. Like, these are both my children, and I can't tell the other one from the other one.
Call it what you want, but we
love them both
seen
the same.
I think my couple
when
of
they're
years
around.
of maturity over you young punks just put me in a different position. So I'm gonna let y'all have that.
Oh my God, you guys are funny.
What you got?
You guys are hilarious.
Where you at?
Y'all got to come to the pod more
This
often.
is very good stuff.
We want to know who you got coming off this list.
The marijuana.
You gotta get control of your employees, man. They gotta stop calling off so you can come to the pod.
Hey, listen, I had a Tim Misning Day shit. I said, look, I'll
gotta
make
put your
them
foot
come.
down.
I had to make them come to work. I said, listen, I ain't hearing that. They said, but dude, I got my kids.
Shit.
I said, you gotta bring the little girl with you. You know what I'm saying? I said, bring the little girl with you.
Nope. Hey, no, you can't do that.
I know I didn't. I was just lying.
You procrastinating, bro. I want to know who you got.
I got
My
you.
bad.
Right.
Fuck, man.
Boom.
Listen, this is very difficult, man. We got Boys to Men. We got
Jodeci, New
we
Edition.
got New Edition, and Jagged Edge left, right?
Right. Come on, man. What you talking about?
Man, come on, man.
What you talking about?
I'm gonna go with New Edition.
Oh no!
My God.
Charlie,
You take that.
And this is no longer the JMatt show. I'm taking over.
I'm gonna say
I'm
Jay
taking
got to
over.
make it interesting. He got to make it interesting.
I'm going with New Edition, man. Listen,
And what's the reason?
I need to know why.
The only reason I'm not getting rid of Jagged Edge,
Wait a minute, hold on. Tell me this.
I can't get rid of Jagged Edge because I walked down the aisle on that shit. Surely we walked down the aisle.
Oh, and then you got your wife over here in the corner. Oh, so you a sucker is what you saying? So you's a sucker. Oh, okay.
Is this the JMatt show?
Hey,
this the JMatt show?
I respect that. I respect that. He's a sucker, but I respect that.
I'm a real
hey,
nigga.
look.
I'm a real nigga. Hey, I was involved in the process of picking that shit out, motherfucker.
Hey, that is, that was,
Text me your real answer then.
respect.
Text me your real
No,
answer.
that's it. That's it.
No, I
you say?
respect it.
Right.
Moving on.
Hey, he gets a pass for that. I
that
appreciate
order.
and respect
Right,
that.
man, he out here.
Let's go, B. Number 3.
Wow.
Number 3.
Number 3. So who all agreed to do what? So we got how many split down? We all agreed. We got 3.
You got Boys to Men left. You got
Yep. It's
Jodeci
Boyz
left,
II Men.
and you got New Edition.
I got
left.
New Edition. All right, boom. Oh, definitely a T. Right. Jeez.
What happened to my phone?
Boys to Men.
Got it.
I'm going Boys to Men.
She's recording.
You said you going Boys to Men?
Boys to Men, out of here.
What?
Jodeci, New Edition, Boys to Men, Boys to Men, out of here.
What? Sacrilege.
Man.
Sacrilege.
That could go either way.
Man, this one is tough. This
Who
one
you
is
got
tough.
left, Smoke?
Shit.
Who you got left? What's your 3 left?
Boys to Men, Jodeci, and
New Edition.
New Edition.
Who you got, man? Who you taking off and why?
I don't know.
Jodeci, Boys to Men, New Edition. Who you taking off? New Edition. Go ahead, say it. Say it. Fuck Ronnie.
I don't know, man. I mean, they had to. Shit. All right, I'm gonna take Shit. I'm gonna say I'm gonna stick with my original one. I ain't gonna change it. It's gonna be Boys to Men.
Oh, I thought you was my
I ain't
nigga.
gonna say I was gonna change it, man, but I ain't gonna lie. My shit was gonna be Boys to Men. I ain't gonna lie. Man.
That was our prime time growing up era
I fuck
too.
with Jodeci.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead,
New
Kyle.
Edition just got that, man.
Bring
Come
your
on, man.
bullshit back to the mic. I don't know
thought
why.
it was all in the reason. Though,
Bring
you know
your
what I mean? It's
bullshit
all
back.
in the reason. It's all in the reason.
Yeah, hurry up before we snatch the mic back, man.
For me, 112.
Okay.
Man, them niggas should have been off.
I mean, I got one left.
Right. What you savoring them niggas for?
Them niggas should have definitely been off.
Why are you saving on to them guys?
Yeah, why did you why did you hold on to 112 so long? Peaches and
Peaches and cream.
Hey, this motherfucker was dancing in the mirror to that shit, man. Get out the shower with his towel on and shit. Peaches and cream.
I've never heard a nigga say peaches and cream was my shit.
I never did either. I ain't
all
gonna
the
lie.
songs that they had, that's the standout
In all
joint
my
for you,
days,
man.
nigga.
God damn.
Should we even ask his last 2?
No, man.
Peaches and cream was my shit.
Who you got left on your list?
That shit is funny.
Who? Jodeci and New Edition. Okay, I ain't mad at those.
All right, man, but
all right, we gonna give you one more time.
We gotta know why.
No.
This is Creme's favorite.
No, we don't.
No,
we
I don't even want to know
There's
why.
no deep
'Cause I'm
dive.
a
You
112
know why
fan,
that was
man,
the
and I
shit,
feel like he
nigga.
messing that up for me, man.
Yeah,
I
we
don't want
not
no
deep
parts.
diving
I
into
don't want no
peaches and
parts.
cream, my nigga. Not-
No.
You already know.
No.
It's self-explanatory.
Yeah, I could imagine.
self-explanatory.
Go ahead,
I
Wayne.
ain't gonna
God
lie.
damn.
Man, hey, this one tough, man. But
Who you got left? Who you got left?
man, I got Jodeci, Boys to Men, and New Edition left.
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
Right.
This tough, but I gotta go with I gotta take off New Edition. And only because man, they done had to split up and then they became BBD and then Bobby acted a goddamn fool,
Aw,
man.
damn.
So due to that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take New Edition off. That was tough. Man. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. That's where I'm at, man.
All right, man. Who I got left? Boys to Men
And Jodeci.
and Jodeci.
Is that it? No. And you got one more. You got Boys to Men, Jodeci, and Jagged Edge left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Your wedding shit.
Oh, that's
Your
right.
wedding shit. What you got?
All right,
That
we
was
go
a
to-
memorable day, man.
Hey, man,
got
and I
married on
appreciate it.
December 2nd, 2006.
All right, we ain't
2006. Hey man, that's
Never
13
forget it.
years?
It's coming up. We about to go celebrate next week. How?
Hey, you know what? Hey, because of that, y'all get a
Now.
pass. Y'all get a pass for that. 13 years. Hey, I appreciate that.
13.
All right, so I'm gonna have to
I
get
don't
rid
got
of Jagged
nothing that
Edge.
long in my life.
It's Jagged Edge's turn now.
Ooh, your wife gonna bust your ass
Nah,
later.
she already
boy.
got love. We already got love. We
Right, but
established that.
they might
She
got
said,
a new
he
one.
said Jagged Edge gotta go.
Yeah, you got to go over.
Yeah.
We talking about Boys and Men
Sorry,
and Jodeci.
Shirley.
We talking about Boys and Men and Jodeci.
Man and
Voice of Men and
Jodeci.
Jodeci. That's what we got
I
left.
don't believe you.
Wait a minute, but you ain't say why. Because we got Boys of Men and Jodeci.
Because it's Boys and Men and Jodeci. Like,
Enough
nigga,
said.
Come
there
on,
it is.
man. Are
There
you
it is.
serious?
There it is. BHill, it's on you. What you got left? You got Boys and Men and Jodeci left?
No, sir. I got Jodeci, a new edition.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good.
This is really good. These my niggas.
Hey, this where it
Real.
get tough.
I wish I could put them both in a group. Both groups, one super group. You nasty motherfuckers.
And it's a lot of groups that we leaving off
And
too.
they-
I don't
Hey,
want.
man,
I
yeah,
just
it
want to
is.
give like
Right.
it's a
I
lot of
would've eased
honorable.
through
Hey,
the
it's
guy
a
up
lot
there.
of honorable mentions.
I threw some Shy in there, some H-Town, whatever. But here we go.
Silk.
Ooh. All right, so look, I gotta get Jodeci out of here.
Oh, shit. How tough was that?
You know what? And I had to think back to look at things.
Go ahead and explain because
No,
now
look,
we know New
really.
Edition is your number one. That's
New
your
edition
keeper.
is my shit.
So explain this, B.
Man.
Because they
This
like,
is your time.
because they like the originators of all these motherfuckers' attitudes and how they became personal and sexual, their little selves and showing their little chests. Even when you had no muscles, you can still be out
You
there
feel
looking
like
sick
they
talking
kind of
shit.
set that
They
standard
really
during
said it.
that
They all
time.
when they start fucking up, like every classic group do. You know what I'm saying? But like anything about Jodeci, like these niggas fucked. You know what I'm saying? It's like this, like I can't ever go see Jodeci, but you see New Edition come back together, you might want to go do a little dance with them motherfuckers. But like both of y'all drunk as
Hey,
fuck
man, I
on the
ain't trying
stage.
to see Bobby do the performances he been doing with the group. I'm
but
just not.
Bobby noticed to chill now, and just be
Bobby
chilling.
just said, fuck it. I'm
But
tired and walked off stage.
Would you watch Casey and JoJo or would you watch New Edition?
But,
on a-
wait
on a-
a minute,
on
when
a
we said
tour?
Jodeci, we didn't say Casey and JoJo. Them two
right,
different
that's
groups.
Jodeci.
No, all right. Let me
They're the
ask a question.
brothers.
Let me ask a question.
Who else you listen
So-
to? We listen
so
to the rest of them
because-
harmonizing in the background. Who the
Hey,
fuck
man.
Because New Edition
But
is
them
your,
niggas
is
has
your
always been them two.
because that's your keeper.
I swear to God, I'm sorry.
Because that's your keeper.
Yeah, man, shit.
Why are you keeping New Edition? Like
Right,
what?
right, because,
What did they
man,
mean to you?
Man, because they was a young group when they was young, they was little, and when, like shit, you know what I'm saying?
Because they was like out before you. They was out before you was like really.
Hey, so then because
No,
they
but
was
when I-
kids?
but look,
you know they like
I
older
just
than us.
seen
and
they little
shit.
young, like watching their
he just
history.
watched the movie.
No, the hell with you. No, they old little videos. When I'm start watching
like
with
the
my cousins
series.
and shit like that. See, I got older cousins be watching that shit, and they was just a young group, and I idolized. You know what I'm saying? That little young fresh shit. You know what I'm talking about? Just having little had the girls like that, being pretty, flexing that shit, skinny as fuck, showing my chest. I wore my chest out all the time. You know what I'm saying? Over that
gonna wear his
group,
chest out to
all
the
of them
restaurant
confident, and every one of them can sing. They all had a lead. It wasn't just like Casey and Jodeci. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, the other two. You know what I'm talking about? Like all the New Edition people always had some front running in they shit, and that was really dope shit back in there.
So you
And
like
I
the
looked at
Pass the
that.
mic.
So
to
you
Smoke.
like the structure of the group? We
Structure
talking about
of
the
group.
music.
I'm saying, of course, the music. That's just a
Pass
fashion.
the
I
mic
used
to
to dance
Smoke.
all my way.
All right,
That's my
all right,
shit.
all right.
Pass the mic.
I relate to them more.
Pass the mic. Oh God, you're so rough. You're making a lot of feedback. You know this is a recording. We're recording, man. Woo! That was terrible, man.
Come on, Reese.
All right,
Too many
look.
Bud
Smoke
Lights.
what you got.
Who is it? It's Jodeci and New Edition.
You got
It's Jodeci and New Edition. It's gonna be and it could go either way. It's easy. I'm gonna go with shit. I'm gonna go with New Edition.
To get rid of,
Yeah,
you keeping Jodeci.
yeah.
I respect that. And tell me why. Tell us why. He fucked a lot of. He got a lot of snatch to Jodeci. Man.
I do got a lot of memories to Jodeci. I fuck with Jodeci. You know what I'm saying?
He fucks
Whatever
to
happened
Jodeci.
to them niggas after that shit, I ain't got nothing to do with. We just talking about music, the group. Like, I fuck with I fuck with New Edition. You know, they pioneers and all that shit. But yeah, Jodeci though, I was on that shit.
Man, come on, man. I was about to bust out
I ain't
singing.
even
Jodeci
really
in the
gotta
I was
go
about
in
to bust it
detail.
out.
I don't think.
But Wayne don't like when I sing.
Matters more than me was new.
You're done.
All right, yeah.
It's Kyle's. Man, this nigga's back. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. 33.
Brace yourselves. He's back.
said Mr. 33.
Mr. Kaleidoscope himself.
So I got
Right. That's what it is, Mr.
His
Peaches
new
and
nickname
Cream.
is Peaches and Cream. I'm going to call this nigga Peaches.
That's fucked up. We call it Peaches.
No, man. It's nigga's name worse than Peaches. Go ahead.
I got Jodeci in New Edition. I'm getting rid of New Edition.
Respect. I can
Yep,
respect.
yep.
If you end up with Jodeci #1, I can respect. I don't like your order, but go ahead.
Why? Because of the women that I've dated. Most of the women I've dated have been older, so Jodeci has always set the mood for me.
That's what's up. You know what?
This smooth operator. Nigga.
Right. Hey, you see how he smoothed it out though? He did. The nigga did smooth it out though.
And then he faded back to his chair and shit. You're not slick, nigga. You're not slick, man.
Man.
funny.
So let me see who I got left. I got Jodeci
Y'all know this nigga done had his hoodie on the whole
the
show,
whole
right?
time. I'm hoodie Wayne
He's
tonight.
feeling really aggressive.
Man, Mello came back last night, so I got the hoodie on. Look, so I got Jodeci and Boys to Men left. Hey, when I tell you, this is tough.
But you can't go wrong either way.
Yeah,
So I don't have much to say, but I would be interested as to why you picked who.
man. Hey, man, I'm a huge fan of both groups, but I got to get rid of Boys to Men. And
Sounds
the reason
about
why I
right.
got to get rid of Boys to Men is because in the 90s, I was bumping Jodeci. In the 2000s, I was bumping Jodeci. To this day, I'm still different albums, still listening to Jodeci. I can't remember the last time, like outside of just like a few key songs that I probably might add to a playlist. You know what I'm saying? I throw some Boys to Men in there, but as far as being able to like really go and listen to albums, man, I can't. I gotta put Jodeci up there, man. Casey almost fucked this one up though. Casey almost messed this one up, man. I ain't gonna lie, but I got when it comes to the music, man, I gotta go with Jodeci, man. I never thought that it would have broke it down like this, man. Jodeci is my favorite R&B group.
Talking about right, the music, right?
Yeah.
That's what we talking
The
about.
music, right, man.
talking about they
Jodeci
stories,
killed
right,
it.
and shit,
Yeah,
like,
Jodeci got me, man.
Like, you talking-
And I appreciate this topic because it just made me realize that Jodeci is my favorite R&B group.
But you just named out of those five though.
Hey,
It was
but
some other ones.
those five,
It was
but
some
those
other ones you
five,
coulda put in there.
but those five was my top 5 90s though.
Hey, you know what?
You feel me?
Quiet as
Right?
kept.
That's what's up.
Earlier in the day, when I was talking and texting to Wayne about the topics, I texted him the list that I had put together for One Gotta Go.
He asked me my top 5,
I sent him my top
Shit,
5,
okay.
and at the same time, I was sending him my top 5.
and I thought he copy and pasted my shit back to me, nigga.
We had the exact same top 5,
same shit.
right?
Unanimous decision. This was the top 5 we was
Yeah.
rolling with. So look,
funny.
Right.
all right, I got Boys to Men, and I got Jodeci remaining. Now, let me tell y'all something.
No, we don't.
You don't know what the fuck I'm gonna pick, Brandon.
Don't
Brandon.
use my government. Call me
You ain't
Donnie.
even BHill, you Brandon.
Call me Donnie.
Brandon Bud Light. Nigga.
Oh, pocket Bud like that.
My diet beer drinking. I don't care.
Put a whole
He
goddamn
got a-
open
he
brew
got
out
a
his pocket.
half
I'm
dressed
watching
Bud
my
Light.
weight. I'm watching my weight, you sons of bitches.
So, I remember I harkened back to when I was in 6th grade.
I don't know what the fuck that meant.
I think I was in another phraseology shit. You gotta ask Google, Siri.
You Donald King in this shit.
So look though, I was in middle school. I don't know what grade I was in, but we took a trip, man. My parents, we took a trip, me and my whole family. Nigga, my dad, he worked for Ford, UAW. Hey, tell them kids to quiet up down there, goddammit.
No, say what you wanted to say.
No, prefer. I hear some feedback. But anyway, as I was in my early stages in my junior high development, we took a trip to Michigan, Mackinac Island, UAW retreat. And it was a whole weekend thing, right? We was lodging in cabins and shit like that, and we was going to meetings, and we was having all this like little camp fun. It was like Cub Scouts and Girl Scouts all together for a weekend. Went canoeing and fucking had bonfires and shit like that, right? And
Hey, this a hell of a backstory, ain't it?
yeah,
Ain't
but this is
I'm
my,
over there. Look,
you know what I'm saying? This is my
can
last
I get
one.
another
interested.
Bud
I'm
Light,
interested.
please?
You know what I'm saying? This is my
Go
last
for it.
one, man.
Let's get it.
I want to tell you what it means to me.
Episode 50. Let's get it.
Hey, shout out
Let's
to
get
the
it.
pack. Shout out to the pack.
So we out there, we camping, we
Right
doing
over
we doing the 1-2 on Mackinac Island, and I meet this little young lady, right? And we get the vibing, we connecting. I'm young, man.
Oh,
I'm in
goddamn.
junior high, man.
Right.
You just
Junior high.
junior high school,
Right.
man.
I just
Middle
wanted to
school.
reiterate that for your wife that's
Middle
over there in the
school,
corner.
whatever the fuck you want to call it. Shirley and I didn't even know she existed, right?
Right.
So I meet this little. I called her Pocahontas, nigga.
Man.
Enchanting.
Man.
I'll be goddamn.
Something I never seen before, right?
Man.
I fall. I was smitten.
I'm smitten. What is
She
it
can't
the
walk
holiday
in,
season?
She
What
can't
is-
walk in slow motion.
Hey, listen. You
She
gotta
was
get
walking
your
in
aura
slow
out of here,
motion.
because he about to float
I was
over there and be like,
smitten.
ugh.
Like a Spike Lee movie, nigga. It was like a Spike Lee joint all over again. I can remember it like it was yesterday.
This guy, I love
So
it.
anyway,
Go for
I meet
it.
her, and the weekend comes to an end, and we driving back, and we was in our minivan. It wasn't a minivan. We had a van. It was a 40 kind of line van.
Was it
we,
small?
We called her name. Her name was Grace.
Was it small?
Hell no, her
name
name
was
was
Grace.
big. Remember it had, it had the.
She was
the-
heavenly.
You know how the back seat going down into a bed.
Oh, you got the
and
whole.
and the,
You got the
and the captain seats.
Eco. That what do
twirl.
they call that?
You
The
had the-
travel van.
You had a
that-
TV with the VCR and that
Heck
motherfucker.
yeah.
Yeah, the
oh
whole
yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So we
man,
driving back home to
Damn.
Ohio in Grace,
Remember
right?
those.
And I had my
Great
motherfucker-
Grace was with y'all?
The van was Grace.
I thought I heard you say something about her name was Grace. Oh, the van name
The
was
van's
Grace?
name was
I mean, goddamn, I thought the chick's name was Grace.
He
Go
done
ahead, man.
snatched her up. We took her in the van.
completely lost
That's
this.
some real
God damn.
Peckerwood
You know what's
back
funny?
in the.
I remember the van's name, but I don't remember that bitch name.
I'm glad. I'm glad because I'm looking like
I don't know who
you
the fuck she
remember her
was.
name?
Man.
I don't know who the fuck she
That's
was.
good to
Right.
hear.
Never seen her ever again.
Confused too.
But
Go
I
for it.
remember, I was like,
a
oh man,
second.
I'll never see her again. I remember playing in my Walkman.
Walkman.
Boys to Men. I made love to you. And I cried. A tear. Hey, you quiet down over there. I'm telling my truth. I've never shared this story with anyone in my life. You've never heard this story, Shirley.
Hey, it's the first time for all of us.
JMatt
Listen, you
50th
said-
episode exclusive, nigga. I shed a tear. My young
And I cried.
juvenile.
I get lonely.
Wait,
So-
Shirley said, what?
I heard that too. That was
And,
loud. I don't know how I can edit that out.
And I
but
shed a tear.
Don't
And,
edit that out, please.
I don't like how you did that from over there.
And I shed a tear.
And I shed a tear, and I listened to Boys to Men all the way home to Ohio
In your Walkman.
on my Walkman. I had to rewind. I had to press rewind. You know what I'm saying? Flip
to make
the
sure you
tape.
cried.
That was
Did you
before they
cry
had to
first
repeat.
to rewind?
So I say all that to say my number one is Jodeci.
Okay, I'm fixing to say, but I really want to know.
Oh, so wait, hold on. I gotta ask this.
I got
So
a
you
question.
picking Jodeci because Boys to Men is heartbreaking for you?
Nah, them niggas just got hits like a motherfucker.
Right,
Nigga.
okay. Take it.
Hey,
Take
nigga,
it, but check it.
Jodeci just got too much shit. I will
Too
play
much.
over
I
and
just wanna-
over.
To
and
this look,
over
to this
and
day.
nigga,
To this day.
man, come
I just
on,
think
man.
you cut the story off short. I just really want to know, like, when you rewound that song when you was on the way home, did they take you the first time to cry or the second time?
It was the first time.
Okay, boom.
I was emotional.
You was ready.
I was on my Drake
ready,
shit.
Ready. You was already ready to cry. You went in the van, about to drop a tear and put it on.
So
and
wait a
went
minute.
for it.
So we official. 4 out of 5 has said Jodeci, and we got 4 Jodeci's and 1 new
Leave it
edition.
alone. I love you too. Hey, listen, no. Mine
Go ahead,
is the
explain.
best.
Get the nigga explaining.
No. Mine is how it's supposed to be. Cause see, I know music.
Oh, hey, we don't know music, gentlemen. Everybody listening and watching out there, the only person who knows music is the only nigga who picked New Edition.
Which has a lot of good reasons why.
Hey, New Edition got hits. Don't
Don't
get me
get
wrong.
it wrong.
But my gosh.
God damn it, Jodeci.
They cool. I like them.
A lot of niggas that's actually 40 and up would agree with you.
Hey, I am 40, and I ain't mad at his decision, but I had to go with Jodeci.
Right.
It's
We
been
on
a
purpose.
while since you've been gone.
Right. This is let you know how
Nigga.
your mindsets are. You guys are
Hold on. How
perverts.
that one start? Did I hit that shit? No.
No, but look, if this was karaoke, no.
Do you do karaoke?
Look at his lips.
You gotta have the lips.
What song is that?
No. Can you stand the rain? Oh, look, that's when they got Johnny Gill.
It's been a while
When they was trying to
since you've been gone.
No, that ain't even.
But that's too long, so come back home.
That's Jodeci. That ain't even voice. I mean, that ain't even.
My nigga.
Change your decision.
I said I like the people.
Yeah.
Change your decision.
But you know- let's see.
Nothing hit harder than that shit, though.
Listen, I fuck with Casey and JoJo, which is Jodeci, which y'all just call it like a group.
So what you have against the other niggas?
I just like that trendsetterness of the new edition.
The trendsetterness. Did we get another phrase?
Phraseology.
Bam!
The fuck? Really, my eardrums is percolating right now.
About to pull a whole chicken nugget out his front pocket with
I'm the only
barbecue
nigga-
sauce on it.
You got a turtle hair poking out.
That's nasty. That's nasty. You know what? We're going to go ahead and end the show. I appreciate everybody tuning in.
God.
I still got more
Everybody
Bud
watching.
Light.
Next time there will be no Bud Lights on the show, man.
None.
I'm gonna have to get you some of this good shit over here, man. We're gonna get you some truth next time, B. You can't be coming in with half
That Bud Light
Bud
should have
Lights.
been gone
Hey,
before
man,
he
it's-
got
it's
here.
really the moon rock.
Yeah, you should have finished that in the car. You should have left that. That's one of them things you leave on the curb outside.
man, because I don't want to ride no more back. I'm so chilly.
Hey. Anybody underage, we don't condone any of this shit.
At all.
This
No
is not
drinking
an
and driving.
underage podcast for mature listeners and audiences only.
Only.
We salute everybody. God bless. Thank you for tuning in to the JMatt Show. We out. See y'all next week. That's how you do that.
Boom.